A cash splash for the states, just don't call it that.
It's been careful and it's been well planned.
$3.8 billion in spending accelerated to fast-track road and rail projects across the country. $1.9 billion for Queensland.
A little bit of blue for New South Wales, but you know.
$868 million for the West.
Projects right around the state, from Bunbury to Albany to Karratha, the Tonkin Highway.
All states set to benefit from the spending sweetener, but then a talk from the Treasurer proved less palatable.
One of the longer-term challenges that our budget faces is also the ageing of our population.
An economic time bomb, according to the Treasurer, which could be diffused if older Australians adapt their skills to stay in the workforce longer.
This government's sitting back now and blaming older Australians for its own economic incompetence.
Raising concerns the government might reconsider raising the pension access from 67 to 70 years.
We're not doing that.
There will be no movement in the retirement age.
Movement in the approach to recovering welfare debt, though, with one method of the controversial robo-debt scheme immediately halted.
We'll continue to refine this process.
Meaning no more debts demanded solely on income averaging from the tax office.
The government makes no apologies for fulfilling our legal obligation to collect debts.
A class action into the legality of the scheme continues, supported by Labor and its relevant spokesperson keen to make a name for himself in his new role.
I'm sick and tired of big Liberal governments bullying citizens who don't have a lot of bargaining power in society.
China flexing its muscle this week, banning 2 Liberal MPs from a planned study tour.
I think this is disappointing.
Both Senator James Paterson and MP Andrew Hastie are outspoken on Beijing, with the Chinese embassy warning them that they should repent if wanting to be welcomed.
Look, I'm not going to repent. We're free to speak our minds on issues.
A former army chief offering this frank assessment of our approach.
We are pants down to China on strategy.
As ousted PM Malcolm Turnbull opened up about his re-election chances, suggesting his strategy was working.
I'm surprised that I got as much done as I did, given the difficult circumstances, political circumstances we faced.
Do you think we would have won the Prime Minister, the election, if he'd stayed as the Prime Minister?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's not many people who
doubt
that.
Well, I said at the time of the change that I believed he could too.
Mr Turnbull's critics privately not so sure of that assessment. David Shiraz, Sky News, Canberra.